The moment that I understood that reconciliation could change everything was when I saw the possibilities of what I could do as a non-Indigenous teacher to support the children and the families in the communities I taught.
I grew up in a town where Indigenous people weren't respected and it wasn't always nice.
When I grew up, I didn't know anything except negative things about First Peoples cultures.
I grew up not understanding the Aboriginal cultures and sort of being part of that biased stigma.
I had to uneducate myself on a lot of things that I'd been brought up with, and I had to re-educate myself about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture.
It's all about changing the mindset and rewriting the 100 years of education and miseducation.
The kids should have a right to want to learn the oldest living culture that's still surviving today.
Reconciliation, for me personally, is very much about connecting with a history that I really felt I was denied when I was at school. I feel I've been really quite cheated by that, and I have made a real commitment now as a teacher to make that change.
We were taught that there were no Aborigines left in Tasmania, but there certainly is.
I didn't know the original custodians of our land.
Reconciliation helps non-Indigenous people because it helps them understand what they're missing out on and what they don't know about. It's been such an amazing experience for the whole family to be more gelled with the community.
Cass has introduced us to a whole lot of new words for animals, and we now incorporate that into our language at home.
There's been a real move. The kids at Assembly acknowledge country, and that makes me feel really culturally safe. I love working here because of that. We've had Indigenous students here as well, and them and their families would feel that cultural safety.
The umbrella for Aboriginal education has broadened to include not just our Aboriginal kids and families, but everyone in our community.
As parents, it's really important to let your children have their own views on certain things and being open. A big challenge in the community is people influencing what the next generation are thinking.
There's intergenerational learning happening, and we even see that with the grandparents. Their knowledge of First People was probably more in that negative space, and they're coming to understand that their grandchildren are teaching them that there's another way to know.
We can teach the children not to be biased and have social justice for all people that live here. Difference is okay, and we can celebrate that difference.
As an Australian, it makes me proud to think that schools are teaching the complete history of Australia and not just bits of it. I'm proud to think that there will be a generation of kids, and hopefully many generations of non-Indigenous kids, going out into the community with that greater understanding of what has gone before to make sure that it is better in the future.